All right, welcome to the third video, second review of the evening. Up this time is Toree Saturn. So first of all, I will note that we actually spoke to the developer Marcus Horn of Theatro. Yeah, it's a really hard word to pronounce. But we talked to him about a year ago, not just about his games in the past, but at the time, Toree Saturn here was in development. So I don't remember how in-depth we got there, but I do remember that we did talk fairly extensively about the development of this game there. That happened about a year ago. I have linked it in the Discord for reference sake. You can find it on YouTube. Maybe this gets gets linked to the YouTube version. Never did quite figure out how to do that. But that's a problem for future me to deal with, potentially.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I was gonna say, you're on your own with that one, friend. I have no idea how to do that YouTube chicanery.
Well, I think that's a thing that you have to do on YouTube side of the thing, not on Twitch.
Yeah.
Like, Zoe, perhaps you can put the link. Once again, that's something to figure out when I send this to YouTube. But that won't be for a while. Yeah, anyway, getting back to what Toree Saturn is. It is a speed-based 3D platformer featuring a round bird with sunglasses and a backpack. So this game was given to the Golux. It's kind of a compare and contrast to last week's game. And let's find out how that worked out.
So, some of those of you who are initiated into the deeper mysteries of Sonic the Hedgehog may be aware of the fact that Sonic Adventure was not on the Sega Saturn.
Yes.
Go on.
This game claims to be a Saturn. Well, it's Saturn in the name, obviously, for legal purposes, is not Sega Saturn, but it's aesthetically pretty close to a Sega Saturn game, but mechanically, unlike the previous Toree, the Toree games have always been like platforming for speed. But in this one, the gameplay mechanics are pretty much entirely 3D Sonic. There are boost panels everywhere. There is a not quite spin dash. It's actually more of a drop dash, but Petty, you can try it out. It should be right trigger, which just makes you slam to the ground and get a speed boost. There's what are definitely not bounce pads and acceleration rings everywhere. So you're trying to get through it as fast as possible. There are 3 ice cream sticks to catch in most worlds, which I have no idea how that affects score. There are enemies, but you can't kill them, I don't think. They're just there to kill you if you touch them. So yeah, it's just, as far as I can tell, the main thing is get to the end as best as you can. Also, I do not remember and definitely did not get, even though, yes, I played it, all of the quote-unquote lore of the Toree franchise, I think is how they refer to it. By the way, you should be able to turn the camera.
You can just bump left trigger to center it.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think I can use the joystick, but at the same time, speed.
Nobody ever mentioned using the trigger to me, as far as I could tell. But...
It's on a billboard.
Oh, okay. I was probably not paying attention to the billboards. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, you're just trying to go for speed. pretty much.
Gotta go.
I did not get the lore of the Toree series. I believe this is the game that introduces Toree's edgy color swap rival, Hockey.
I think that came up in the interview.
Yeah. At the beginning of the game, you're having a one-on-one race, and then when Toree wins, Hockey joins the evil corporation that's taking over the world, and then the world gets messed up, and honestly, there's no words in this, so I'm kind of interpreting some of it. And ultimately, Toree, I think, teams up with the cloaked weird thing that I think was responsible for some of the creepypasta glitch effects in the previous games to I believe get Hockey to tone the edge to like cut down a little bit on the edge. So yeah, pretty much most of the game what you're doing, and you have a jump and a double jump. And the biggest issue I think I had with this game is with the double jump. Because there is an in-air, there's a jump thing. The double jump itself works fine, but the way that it interacts with the two varieties of in-air maneuverability alterers is a little bit weird. You can bodily bump into the bounce stars and acceleration stars, but usually when you're within a radius of them, they get a reticle on them, and then if you hit the jump button, you go to that reticle.
A la homing attack without the attack.
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes you need to double jump to get within range of the next one, and the reticle isn't supposed to take up your double jump, but if you double jumped too close to hitting the thing, sometimes it does. And that can result in failed jumps. Otherwise, it's actually fairly generous. I mostly just had trouble with my air jump inputs occasionally getting eaten. I actually I didn't complete, but finished the game because you can do that in about a half an hour. I think I got a C rank on every level, of which there are about a dozen. It's a little bit, there are a couple of asterisks on that. There's a bonus level that I don't know if you can unlock. I think you can do it before the game ends, but after the game you can certainly do it. That is effectively like a skate park that you do tricks in. There's a timed mode that I think you try to get as many points as you can by doing tricks in a thing. But I just did it in free. It's pretty small, so honestly I was not very impressed by that. And also, the last stage of the game, I swear, it's another head-to-head race against Hockey. And I spelled like hawk, but with two E's, in case anybody thought I was talking about the sport.
Or the thing from One Piece.
Yes. But anyway, yeah, for that, I'm pretty sure the game enters and closes this EXE and opens an entirely separate EXE. Because it's a 3-lap race with a racetrack map and like announcer voice acting that says when you take the lead or when Hockey takes the lead, and various other. I think it might be literally an entire other executable that the game just enters because it lagged like heck, and also it's a slightly different aspect ratio than the main game. So, or it seemed to be. So yeah, I'm not sure what was up with that, but also I'm not sure if you even have to win that one. I think I might not have, but it's still treated as if I didn't get like a bad ending from that or anything. In the bonuses menu, which as far as I can tell is mostly only access to the bonus stage and some record of whether your record for the number of stars and ice creams you've gotten, I think. I don't think that'll be in the demo, but there was the it brings you into like a 3D environment that you walk around and you can like talk to a guy and stuff. And there's also what I swear is like the Sega Saturn menu or something.
Because, references.
That didn't seem functional really, but like the Sega Saturn save menu, it didn't seem functional, but I think that's what it was getting at. Also, the soundtrack for this game is, based on my comments at the beginning, you should not be surprised to know, extremely butt rock, like, not in a bad way. It's actually pretty decent. But yeah, they were definitely, like, winking really hard at... Honestly, at least it's the part of Sonic Adventure that most people, or the Sonic Adventure and 3D Sonic games that people like the most, where you're going fast and doing homing attack chains. So, yeah. Yeah, I feel like I didn't quite get everything that was there, but I don't know, like, get in terms of understand, but I had a decent enough time with it and it doesn't overstay its welcome, so that's good for me. Do you guys have any questions?
No. Well, how does this compare to Regina and Mac from last week?
This plays a lot better. And the, like, yeah, it's still a little bit frustrating with the if you miss your jump inputs, but it's much more attractive looking. Again, I didn't notice any of the like weird kind of creepypasta stuff, aside from like once one of the background shapes was kind of elongating in a slightly creepy way. But then again, if you're kind of teaming up with the Death Angel thing, that might be why. I don't know. Yeah, I think this is it has a lot better game feel. Like you do get the I know it's just like a little thing, but like the katakana sound effect things for when you hit one of the boost rings really do add a sense of like impact to it.
Mm-hmm.
And good momentum. See, I was kind of iffy on the game, but comparing it to Regina and Mac makes it look a lot better, frankly. Because this has, I mean, Patty, you play Sonic a lot. The game feel on this is pretty decent, right?
Yeah. If you told me this was a Sonic fan game, I'd believe you.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure it is. Just,
well,
like,
this was intended to be like a Sonic. Yeah. If you told me there was a test build of here with like Sonic models in there, I'd believe you.
So yeah, overall, I think generally the play experience is pleasant and it doesn't overstay its welcome. It might be able to be better in a few ways, but I think it's tolerable. I mean, how much are they like costing? How much does it cost, Adam?
Very affordable, $5.
Yeah, that's fine.
Real quick, Sergeant mentioned something in the chat. I feel like I've seen this game before, or something in a really similar style. We have reviewed
there are two other Toree games.
Yeah, I forgot to mention we've reviewed the other Toree games, so that might be what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Also, is that Sage 2024 or Sage 2024, as the case may be, in the upper left corner part of the demo?
I believe so.
It looks like it's part of the window, and that's very, like...
Yeah.
It's that font, you know the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've reviewed the other Toree games, and we also reviewed Connected Game MacBat 64, as I recall.
Mm-hmm.
Though those games, they are still, like I said, they're still speed platforming, but they don't have all of the boost game. It's not actually what Sonic calls boost gameplay, but it's gameplay that involves boosting.
it's very similar to adventure gameplay where you got a lot of springs
Yeah.
and you use your homing
It's
attack
gameplay
chains.
where you're basically trying to as efficiently as possible chain together boost panels, air boost rings.
It's a lot more skill based
air bounce. Yeah.
Compared to hold X, go fast.
Right. Sonic used the term boost gameplay for games where you can just push button to boost, may or may not consume a resource.
Right.
If it does consume a resource, it's usually an incredibly easy one to refill.
Yeah.
But outside of that context, the gameplay in this is based on getting as many speed boosts as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess that's pretty much what I have to say. It's not a long game, but it was enjoyable enough to play.
Neat. All right, then. So that'll about do it for Toree Saturn here. Be sure to tune in after the break as we review Star Racer.